You're watching 20 TV Insider from Academy District 20 in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Hello and welcome to 20 TV Insider, your weekly look into events in Academy School District 20. I'm Vince Greco, filling in for Brian German. Thanks for joining us today. It's a busy time of the year for spring sports as playoffs are underway for girls soccer, boys and girls lacrosse, baseball, and many other sports. We're going to start with the 4A girls soccer tournament where 5th-ranked Air Academy hosted 28th-ranked Skyview Wednesday night in a first-round matchup. The Cadettes will get on the board first. Morgan Hartman crosses it, goes right to Jenny Najarian, and she puts it home. Air Academy takes the lead 1-0. Still in the first, Lily Teifel gets around a couple of defenders and finds fellow sophomore Cassidy Olson. Boom! Right to the back of the net with the left foot. Cadettes up 2-0. In the second half, Air Academy up 4-0. Freshman Zoe Sims passes to Caroline Boats, who gets around the defender and scores short-sided. Cadettes win 6-0 with goals from 6 different players. Air Academy will also host in the second round. As the 5th seed, they will welcome in number 21 Littleton, who upset Durango 1-0. That game will be Saturday, 1 o'clock at the K-Dome. The Classical Academy girls soccer team is also in the 4A state tournament as the 4th seed. The Titans have just 1 loss on the season and were looking to move into the second round as they hosted 29th seed Pueblo West. Early in the first, junior Hannah Burgo launches one from 25 yards out. Titans go up 1-0. Still in the first, Allison Smith finds an open Burgo, who blasts another one. Is that not bent like Beckham? Right to the back of the net. Titans take a 2-0 lead. Burgo gets her 3rd of the game. The goalie kicks it to the right, and she puts it back in the net for the hat trick. Titans run away with this one as you see that goal buried nicely. Final score 8-0. With that easy win, TCA moves on to round 2. They will host 13 seed Mullen, who put up 7 on Vista Peak Prep. The second round game gets underway on Saturday at 6. If both Air Academy and TCA win, they would face in the quarterfinals. Wouldn't that be nice to see that matchup? The Pine Creek girls soccer team would start their postseason play Tuesday night as the 5 seed and would face off against the 28 seed Legend Titans, a game we covered live right here on 20 TV. First half, Natasha Weiner coming in, far side, blast one past the Titan goalie. Weiner finished with 2 goals and 1 assist in this one. Second half, Weiner dishes out to a wide open Jane Lydiot. Lydiot knows what to do. One of her 2 goals on the night, 4-1 Eagles. Second half, Madeline Alhambra from about 17 yards out gets it past the keeper. She would also finish with 2 goals in this one. And then the foul in the box, PK. Pine Creek wins this one 8-1 over Legend. The dominating performance moves Pine Creek into the second round where they will host number 12 Broomfield on Friday. That game gets underway 6 o'clock from D20 Stadium. The Pine Creek baseball team has been ranked number 1 in the state for much of the season. With just 2 losses on the year, the Eagles have been dominating opponents. Tuesday night would be much of the same against the overmatched Doherty Spartans. Top of the second, Doherty Zach Bossler and pops it to left. Justin Olson races in, makes a nice sliding catch for the out. No score until the bottom of the 4th. Jay Onken drives one to deep left center, and that one is gone. Wade Council would also score. Eagles take a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 5th, Olson doing it with the bat too. Bam! To the right side. Riley Cornelio comes around from second. Throw not going to be in time as Pine Creek goes up in this one 3-0. They would run away with it in the 6th. Part of a 7-run inning, Cornelio with the bases loaded goes deep, and that is a grand slam. Pine Creek gets the win 10-0 in 6 innings as they continue to roll. With the win, the Eagles clinch the number 1 seed in the 5A playoffs. They'll host a regional on Saturday, the 14th, starting at 10 a.m. Pine Creek welcomes in 32nd ranked Rangeview for that first game. With a win, the Eagles would then play the winner of 16th ranked Fruita Monument and 17th ranked Rocky Mountain later on in the day on Saturday. The Liberty baseball team was also looking to make the playoffs. The Lancers have been up and down throughout the season, heading into Tuesday night's game against Palmer. The Lancers had won 3 straight, including against Palmer late last week. Bottom of the first we go. No score. Liberty's Tony Rice grounds one to short. He beats the throw to first, and that allows Cole Robinson and Brennan Sinchak to score. Lancers go up 2-0. The game would be tied in the 4th when the Lancers defense would come into play. Tony Welty tries to catch a runner stealing at second. He gets in a rundown. The runner will score from third. Welty gets a perfect throw to home, makes the tag, and that was it. Move to the bottom of the 7th. Lancers trailing by 1 out, 2 men on. Welty blasts one deep to left and gone. Lancers get the walk-off win in exciting fashion, 8-6. The win helped Liberty clinch the number 22 seed in the 5A state tournament. They'll head to a regional hosted by Grandview High School in Aurora. The Lancers will play number 11 seed Columbine. With a win, Liberty would play the winner of Grandview and Douglas County. The winner of that game would take on Liberty. In 4A, 2 District 20 teams made the state tournament in the Classical Academy and Air Academy. TCA is the 17th seed and will play in a regional hosted by Mountain View High School. The Titans play number 16 seed Palisade on Saturday. Get a win there, and TCA will then play the winner of the Mountain View and Roosevelt game. As for Air Academy, the Cadets are the 24 seed in 4A. They will play the 9th seed Silver Creek on Saturday. The winner of that game will play the winner of the Canyon City and Centaurus game. Air Academy has several other teams competing in state, as their boys lacrosse team is ranked 6th heading into the 4A tournament. The Cadets are a team made up of players from Air Academy and Discovery Canyon High Schools in District 20. Despite being a higher seed, they travel to number 11 Aspen for a first-round game Wednesday night. Led by a hat trick by Austin Konath, the Cadets pulled out a 10-9 win to move into that second round. They will now play at 3-seeded Conifer High School on Friday. The Lobos have lost just 1 game all season long. The Air Academy girls lacrosse team is also in the playoffs. The Cadets are the 19th seeded team, and they travel to 14-seed Grandview Wednesday night for a first round matchup. The Cadets trailed by 3 at the half, but tied it up for overtime. In that overtime period, down a man, the Cadets scored to get to the 13-12 win. They will move on to the second round, where they will play at number 3 seed Cherry Creek on Saturday. The Pine Creek girls lacrosse team also made the state tournament as the 18th seed. They traveled to Aspen Wednesday night for a first round matchup against the 15th seeded Skiers. How aptly named, right? The Eagles trailed by 1 in the first half. They couldn't overcome the deficit in the second half, losing 11-10. More than 4,300 athletes are expected to compete in this summer's Paralympic Games in Rio de Janeiro, some of whom live right here in Colorado Springs. As 20 TV's Jason Carter shows us, while she might not make the games this year, Air Academy junior Abby Farrell appears well on her way to achieving her ultimate dream.
Track meets are all about the fastest times.
I obviously know that my times aren't going to be as great as some of these runners.
But her times are improving.
She works very hard, has a positive attitude. She comes to practice with a smile. She leaves with a smile. So it's really great to see people who work that hard and have such a great attitude have success.
That positive outlook towards track wasn't always there.
It was kind of one of those things where I'd tried wheelchair track 6 years ago for 10 minutes and hated it.
Abby was born with spina bifida, a disease that doesn't allow the spinal cord to form correctly. It limits her ability to walk, but not her ability to compete. Last year, in the span of a week, Abby earned national titles in downhill skiing and wheelchair basketball.
It's an amazing feeling, really. Being able to just not only travel to nationals, but come away with a national title is kind of, you realize what your work has come to, and you realize that what you do has made a difference, and you can actually achieve something great.
Like qualifying for the Elite National Track Championships, where she got a taste of the big stage.
There was 2 Paralympians on either side of me who probably have 7 or 8 gold medals combined in between them, maybe even more. And I'm over here as a 15-year-old. Like, what the heck am I doing?
She's continuing her trek towards her ultimate goal.
To wear USA across my chest and represent my country in a Paralympic Games.
She'll experience the first half of that dream this summer in Prague. She'll represent the U.S. at the International Wheelchair and Amputee Sports Federation's Under 23 World Games.
It'll be my first time, so I'm really excited.
For District 20 Television, I'm Jason Carter.
When it comes to her Olympic aspirations, Abby is hoping to add to her family's medal count. Her mom won a silver in gymnastics in 1984. What a great story. That's all we have for this week's episode. We'll have one more show before the end of the school year. Brian German will be back on Tuesday, and he'll have highlights of all the home playoff games from this weekend. We'll see you then.